Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links has two main differences from all the other formats. Small skills. And while the speed duel format has remained relatively consistent over its lifetime, the skills have ranged from "I hate this hand, I'm drawing again" to "Boss Monster Turbo." So today, let's talk about a skill that broke a deck list. Alright, who played original Cydra style? Anyone? You? Ha! Y'all are old. Ancient. Okay, now let me tell you about when I played during original Cydra style. When Cydra style first came out, it was this skill that just teleported monsters onto your field. But instead of pulling monsters out of your hand, or maybe your deck, this skill pulled them out of your ass. Let's go to game A. Alright, skip this part here. You used to be able to tribute them, they fixed that pretty quickly. Here we go. Can be used each time your life points are 3,000 or below. For each 1,000 life points you lose, pull a Proto Cyber Dragon out of your ass and put it on the field.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why was this a problem, you ask? Why was 2 to 3 Proto Cyber Dragons on the field a problem? Well, Cyber Dragons, at least at the time in Duel Links, were a fusion deck, where the fusion spells let you fuse things from ridiculous places. Cyberload Fusion lets you fusion cards on your field and your banished pile. Overload Fusion lets you fusion summon with monsters on your field and graveyard. Cybernetic Fusion Support lets you pay half your life points, and then, once per turn, you can fusion summon by banishing monsters from anywhere. And Fusion Gate lets you keep fusing them forever. And then, for fusion targets, we had the wonderful Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, which lets you both delete your opponent's back row, and can also let you send up to 2 Light Machine monsters from your deck to your grave, in order to gain more attacks and maybe OTK them, and set your grave up with more fusion materials. So we had a skill that invented monsters, a card that lets you instantly trigger your skill, and a bunch of fusion cards that let you fuse from anywhere. I wonder what this deck looked like. It looked like this.
Where is the monster?
Now, don't get me wrong, there have been many decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! History that are primarily spell-based, but this one was only possible because of the skill. This deck had one game plan: activate the skill, and then fuse until you died. Going first, they were often forced to end on overflow, but going second, they would clean through your field. This skill lived for so long. For 3 years, this thing went barely touched. At one point, they changed it so you could only use it under 2k life points, and you could only attack with fusion monsters. But really, that didn't change the inherent game plan, so nothing really happened. And in the meantime, Konami basically hit every single Cyber Dragon card they could instead. We saw Cybernetic Overflow to 2, Overflow Fusion to 2, Cybernetic Fusion Support to 2. At some point, Konami decided enough was enough, and that they needed to sell a new skill soon. And so they butchered the skill. No more pulling cards out of your ass. Now it only summons Cyber Dragons from your hand or your deck. And also, no more fusion summoning whatever you want. This deck is Cyber and Dragon Turbo now. Oh, well, now that the skill's been hit, surely the Cyber Dragons can come off of the ban. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch the rest of these Degenerate videos, please go for it, there's a bunch more. And if you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments below.